This is KGW News at 11.
Hey everybody, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Galen Etlin. A group of Portland Timbers supporters calling themselves Soccer City Accountability Now had a demonstration at the 40-minute mark of tonight's match. They're concerned with the club's handling of sexual assault and domestic violence incidents that have come to light in the last 6 months. Our Art Edwards has been following this story for months now. And Art, what did you see tonight?
Well, Galen, for the majority of people who were out here at Providence Park for this match, what they saw was a hotly contested match between two Western Conference rivals. The Portland Timbers and Real Salt Lake on the field at Providence Park. In the north end of the stadium, the Timbers Army, in form, singing and chanting throughout the match. With them, members of a new organization called Soccer City Accountability Now, an organization made up of Timbers and Thorns supporters. In the 40th minute of the match, some fans raised signs with the phrases, "You knew," and "Sell the team" on them.
Over the last 6 months, there's been a series of scandals around the club that have revolved around domestic violence and sexual assault by players and coaches towards players and players' family members.
That includes an investigation into former Thorns coach Paul Riley and the team's handling of alleged domestic violence incidents involving former midfielder Andy Polo. An MLS investigation cleared the Timbers of any wrongdoing in the Polo case, but fined the team for missteps in reporting the incidents.
We really just want an acknowledgement that you did know these things were going on and you made a decision, and those decisions were harmful. And that can't just go away with an apology PR release.
The question for some is what people think accountability from the clubs would look like. It'll depend on who you talk to.
If you talk to 15 different fans around the stadium, you're going to get 15 different answers as to what they think real accountability would look like. Personally, I would like to see the team sold. I would settle for Gavin Wilkinson and Mike Golub being fired.
I did reach out to the Timbers tonight about the protest to get their thoughts on it. The club declined to comment specifically on the demonstration, beyond saying that they believe it was a small number of fans and the majority of people here were here simply to enjoy the match. Galen?
Art Edwards for us tonight. Thank you so much, Art. Well, another person is dead tonight to Portland's gun violence, and frustration around this issue is growing. Officers responded to Southeast 136th and Powell around 1:15 this morning, and they found the victim before calling in medical support. Despite everyone's efforts to help, that person did not survive. Now, since the start of the year, police have been called to more than 450 shots fired calls, and nearly 30 people have died because of their injuries during that time. People living in the Powellhurst-Gilbert neighborhood have seen a lot of violent crime like this year, and many say they've had enough.
It's just sad that our world is getting so ugly that nobody seems to care about life anymore. Life is just disposable. It's just throwaway. Nobody cares anymore, and it's sad. I would really wish people would understand that once they shoot that person, it's over. It's no more.
Now, police say the shooter took off before they arrived and is still out there tonight. Anyone with information is asked to contact Portland Police. And with weather improving outside, Portland Police are again cracking down on street takeovers and street racing. Those events have been a growing problem in cities across the country. Drivers and spectators block off intersections and perform these dangerous stunts like donuts in a tight area. Well, Portland police say these can also lead to other violence and crimes, and people living nearby these hotspots say the noise is overwhelming. North Marine Drive continues to be a trouble spot for illegal racing, and police say they're going to monitor the area and others for anyone breaking these laws. They also want people considering street racing to think about others.
Personally, thinking of it in an aspect of if it was your wife or your child or your sister or your brother trying to get home, trying to get to school, trying to get to work, and thinking about the dangers of what could happen to them by somebody engaged in illegal street racing while they were in transit.
Now, police say they will continue sting operations throughout the summer, but will not announce when they will be held. Well, earlier this afternoon, Portland police even released some new information about enforcement efforts last night. They say 12 officers were assigned to cover the street takeovers, and police made 27 traffic stops, wrote 18 traffic tickets and 1 criminal ticket, and gave out 6 warnings. They also arrested 2 people and recovered a gun. And now let's get a quick look and an update at the situation in Ukraine today. Ukrainian officials say a 3-month-old infant is among the 8 people killed in the city of Odessa. Officials say the city was hit by at least 2 Russian cruise missiles. The Ukrainian military said it managed to intercept 2 other Russian cruise missiles and 2 drones. It believes Russia used missile guiding drones to try evading the air defense system. And this all comes as Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says the U.S. Secretary of State and Defense will be in Kyiv tomorrow for high-level talks. Meanwhile, a former meteorologist from Eugene is traveling to Poland to help with the unfolding humanitarian crisis. Al Peterson was planning to travel to Ireland with his girlfriend, and then the Russian invasion happened. So Peterson changed his travel plans because he has family in Poland. Since he has been there, he and his family took in 2 refugees. And even though he's planning to come back to the U.S. soon, he still plans to help however he can.
I have told my family here that as many refugees as they take in, we will pay for.
Peterson says that will include food and possible construction to make space for more refugees as well. He also encourages anyone with Polish relatives to travel abroad and help out because most families there are helping Ukrainian refugees. An organization helping people rebuild their lives here with construction skills is celebrating an expansion. Constructing Hope has been around for nearly 30 years, and it gives people a new start by teaching them valuable building skills. The people who come for this 10-week program are often low income, predominantly people of color, and most have been incarcerated at some point. The expansion will move people into larger classrooms, so it can expand the number of people during each session. It's also including murals meant to inspire people, and the nonprofit teaches other work, life and financial skills. It has many success stories too.
It gave me an opportunity when nobody else would. I mean, a lot of people see somebody with a criminal background and they'll overlook them, but here they actually give you a chance.
Now, in the past 5 years, Constructing Hope has placed 326 graduates in new careers. And with this expansion as well, its goal is to go from about 75 to 150 graduates per year.